Go. Go. I want to make it through this light. It's hot. Motherfucker! Don't want to make eye contact, huh? Hey, there's a brother! Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another banger of a video. Today is a beautiful Friday. And, you know, guess what? I didn't have to go to work today. And I was bored at the house, so I said, you know what? I'm going to go for a little ride. But there's a few things I want to talk about on this ride. So I didn't record, unfortunately, the one time, okay, so every time I ride, I always wear my camera. The one time I was not wearing my camera, I had a little bit of a close call. Long story short, I decided to, what I call, you know, like you want a little rush. And this wrist right here is what gives you a rush. You just, burst of energy. That's the word I was looking for. So like last weekend, I decided to have a, not last weekend, but 2 weekends ago, I decided to have a burst of energy, and it almost costed me my life. I was going so fast that, mind you, this bike's brand new. I just passed 1,000 miles. Tires were brand new, and I was going so fast that I had to brake to save my life. And I was braking so hard, I went through all of the tread. So, that happened. I still love this bike though, even though it almost costed me my life. It's very fun to ride. Hey look, another rider. So anyways, as I was saying, I was going a little fast, and so anytime I have a burst of energy, you know, common things, right? Never speed over a hill. You never know what's on the other side of that hill. And I passed my buddy, and there was a hill. And instead of, you know, letting off, I was cruising at ridiculous speeds. I was fully tucked. I had my hand on the throttle, and I was just cruising just like this, chilling. And let me tell you what, I came over this hill, and I'm not even kidding, there was a white truck stopped in the middle of the road. And I'll actually go ahead and post some pictures right here of the tire from the aftermath. So I had to get a brand new tire, so I'm still breaking it in right now. It's funny, there's a cop right there, and I'm just like on my phone. I'm trying to figure out my Cardo. There we go. Anyways, so as I was talking about, so I was going at crazy speeds, and my life flashed before my eyes to where as I'm coming over this hill, I have to make a decision quick. And mind you, I'm starting to lose the ass end of the bike. So, I come over this hill, and there's a red truck, and I'm like, all right, I gotta make a decision fast. I was like, I either have to go around this white truck and squeeze between the two cars. I can't go to the right because there's grass and barbed wire, but I had to make a decision fast, for sure. And you know, I decided to just hold on for dear life and hold that brake. And I knew in my mind that I'm either gonna hit the truck. In my mind, in the moment, I was ready for whatever was about to happen to me. Because I knew, I was like, okay, either two things are gonna happen. One, I'm gonna eat the rear ass end of this truck. Two, if I don't eat the rear ass end of this truck, I'm going down no matter what, because the back end of the bike is starting to drift this way, So as the back end is drifting this way, I got the front wheel kind of guiding me where I need to go. And I don't know how I saved it. And the next time I ride that route, maybe I'll show you guys the tire mark. So yeah, because of that, I learned my lesson for sure. So, you know, my natural instinct told me before I came over that hill to let off the throttle. And you should always listen to your natural instinct. But something told me to let off, and I didn't. I ignored that feeling. And I almost had a rude awakening call. So, I learned my lesson. Don't ever speed over a hill again. You got it. Seeing that it's 1 o'clock, I'm going to assume there's a lot of traffic. But it's Friday. Everybody should be at work. I don't have to work today. So yeah, so right now, I just needed something to do. So I'm just going for a ride. The other cool news is, and I'll actually post some pictures right here if they fill the screen. We actually got a new dog. And boy, is he sweet. I love him. Trust me, for the rest of the ride, I was chill. I was very chill. My buddy was with me, and he didn't even see all this happen because he was on the other side of the hill. I went over a hill, and like he was like before I went over the hill, he goes, I saw all the white smoke, and I'm like, yeah, that was me. And I look in the rearview mirror, my side mirror, and I saw this tire mark, and I didn't have a camera that day. Like I said, the one time I don't wear a camera. My buddy had a camera, and he has an Insta360 on the front, and he sent me a video going down the road of this like long tire mark, and it was me, and you can see where I was starting to lose it because it was straight and then it started cutting off to the right. But it feels really nice out today. It's a little toasty, but man, once you get going, it feels good. By the way, I just want to take a second to say I haven't been really paying attention to the channel. I've been focused on life. You know, I have a lot going on. We moved into our new house. I'm probably about to start a new job soon. But can we just say, bro, listen, we have almost 800 subscribers, okay? That is insane. So thank you to everybody that supports the channel, that watches the channel, is watching the channel grow. I remember we had 0 subscribers. When I created the channel, I had 0 subscribers, no YouTube videos uploaded. And now, you know, next thing you know, we were at 100, then 300, and then 500. And now, dude, we're almost at 800 subscribers. We got like 790, I think, something like that. Last Sunday, when I decided to go for a ride, I deleted the footage because I didn't have the mic hooked up to my camera. Dude, somebody died on that route, and they died in a weird spot because, so like whenever you turn down this road, there's a massive, it's not a turn, but it's like a long kink. And I guess he didn't make the kink in the turn, and he must have been going really fast because when I didn't know it happened until I pulled down that road. But there was a helicopter in the road, so he was getting airlifted to the hospital, which means it was, you know, serious. Guy was like 38 according to FHP. He was on a Kawasaki, and I talked to a bunch of other people at the speedway that after the accident happened, and they said, yeah, apparently he was going so fast that he split his helmet in half. And I was like, what? Dude, that's insane. Because you have to think, because I guess he struck the curb and then hit a cement light pole. But, dude, how fast do you have to be going to split your helmet in half? You gotta realize that helmets are made to absorb energy. If you're going so fast that you split your helmet in half, dude, that's fast. He must have been going wicked speeds. I need to rewind for a second because, so that day that I almost ate the back end of a truck, that same day before we went on our ride, my buddy put my Guardian bell back on for me. And now the joke is that, yeah, you know, that Guardian bell saved your life. And I was like, you know what, it probably did. I think my guardian angel died that day because I don't know how I was alive. You know, it's a little toasty out, but I'm probably not sweating that bad because I'm wearing my, I usually have my full leathers on with like my knee pucks on the side, but I decided to wear these because it is a little toasty out. I gave these pants to my wife after I got the full leathers, but they're both Dionysi, so whether I have these on or the other ones, it's still a two-piece suit. Focus, buddy. You can't hold up that sign and be on your phone. You gotta focus. Hey, there's a brother! Don't want to make eye contact, huh? That little kid looks miserable. Maybe he's happy because he's seeing me now. Man, getting in that position, it's just like, you feel like a bullet. You're just, like you might be just cruising. You're just cruising and you hear, and it's been a couple times, it scared the crap out of me. I'll be in my car or something, and then a bike will fly by and just, and they come out of nowhere too, when you're going that fast. Like you look in your mirror and there's nobody there, and the next thing you know, he's flying by you. I don't think I caught it on film, but at this, man, it was so funny. I might have actually deleted it, I don't know. I was at this stoplight up here, and there was a kid, I was in the turn lane, there was a kid in like a truck or an SUV right next to me. And, what are you doing? So this little kid's looking at me, and I'm just revving it. I just keep like revving, and he just keeps laughing and looking away, like he's trying to ignore me. And they don't have any tint, so I can see everything that's going on. And then it was actually right here because we ended up cutting to the front of the line. And the dad is just completely ignoring me. He's not even accepting my presence, and he's just sitting there eating a bag of Cheetos. It was funnier than hell. I thought it was funny because I had this thing like in like neutral or whatever, and I'm just sitting there just revving this thing, just like looking at him, just vroom 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 vroom, and he's smiling, he's smirking, and he's like looking off that way. And then he looks back at me, and I got my visor down. I'm just staring at him. And the dad just wanted nothing to do with it. The police, well, not in the county I live in, but in this county, they're starting to crack down on the illegal license plates. You know how like you get it tucked, and then you go through the sun pass or whatever, or go through a toll road, you won't get charged because it won't see your license plate. They're starting to crack down on that now. Like giving out tickets for everyone that has tucked plates. I wonder how much the ticket is. Go. Go. I want to make it through this light. It's hot. Motherfucker! Alright, well, because we didn't make it through this light, and this light's long as hell, now I gotta sit here and get cooked in the sun and get cooked by the engine and watch the bike overheat, okay? Alright, let's do it. Big bump. Yeah. Right in the blowhole. I hate riding on main roads because you can't even speed. Like now, like, at least down here in Florida, bro, you can't tell who's a cop and who's not a cop anymore. Like, you can't even have fun anymore because, you know, everybody's undercover. Can't trust nobody now. I've seen people get pulled over by unmarked cars, and you look at the car and you're like, I would never in 1,000 years think that's a cop. Usually, sometimes they make it a little obvious because they put like the lights next to their license plate or whatever. But sometimes it's actually a cop car, and you can't even tell. You can't see the lights or nothing. Got a regular Florida plate. Do a full throttle pull. Here we go. Ready? Dude, I want to ride a 1000 so bad. Like, I just want to feel the power. Like, this is enough, obviously. And I know 1,000 cc's is probably overkill for the streets. But bro, I just want to test ride. I just want to test ride a 1000 one time. I just want to feel the power. I want to ride it so I can go, this is insane. Who would want to ride this? I don't want a 1000. I think I'm happy on a 600. I'll stick to my little corners. instead of going in a straight line. Bro, this Porsche's coming in hot, bro. Pump the brakes, god, dog. It's probably a woman driving too. I think it is. Yeah, my sugar daddy bought me this car, so it doesn't matter if I get in an accident or anything. It doesn't matter if I hit another bike. I'm perfectly flat-footing right now. I don't know if that's because the ground is uneven, or if it's because I'm clenching my butt cheeks really hard to just really get a good squeeze on this seat and just be able to flat foot. I just put my first mile on it. Oh, this is insane! You're broken in.